Ladies and gentlemen, if you'll grant me a hearing in this teeming circus of political spectacle, I'd like to direct your gaze to Nigel Farage, a man who has somehow managed to drape himself in the garb of the working man while decanting the best claret in the lounge of the comfortably well-off. Let's marvel for a moment at this feat of theatre. Here is a former city trader, private educated and never short of a lucrative gig on television, who gestures to the downtrodden and insists, with an earnestness rivalled only by his own acting, that he is their champion. This, I submit, is a bit like a fox holding forth on the shattered nerves of chickens. Observe, if you will, the well-practiced routine. Every social ill, every stumble of a worn-out public service is blamed not on the suits snipping away at wages or the landlords raising rents, but on the foreigner who has been here 5 minutes. The scapegoat, that ancient crutch of charlatans, is wheeled out again. Meanwhile, the actual machinery siphoning wealth from the many to the few runs smoothly in the background, largely unexamined, certainly by Mr. Farage. When it comes to the daily grind of representing the powerless, he is often much more at home in a television studio than among his constituents. Questions about unfair work practices or insecure housing are met with another round of patriotic soundbites and, if pressed, vague assurances. His solutions always boil down to send them back, while the real architects of inequality, the asset strippers, the tax dodgers, the profiteers, never quite make it into his crosshairs. The crowning irony, of course, is how readily some buy his act. For all his rhetoric about ordinary folk, his closest political friends and party donors own multiple homes, offshore accounts, and enough connections to fill a diary. Yet here we are, watching him perform the pub landlord, rolling up shirt sleeves that have never met a day's manual.